Crouch Gaming here. Today, something really different. Spaceships and pew pew lasers. I've bought into Star Citizen because, to be honest, this game has one of the most ambitious and best ideas I've ever known. Many times over the past, I've played a game and thought, wouldn't it be awesome if you could do this? Wouldn't it be amazing if you could do that? And Star Citizen knows this has set out on quite possibly the most insane challenge to do everything within one game. First person shooter, trade simulator, dogfighting simulator, and anything else you can seemingly think of. If you didn't know, then this game was a Kickstarter project. An idea posted up so that interested people could invest into it with their own money to try and fund the game's development. And when I say people, I mean anyone with a wallet or a purse. After an initial amount being made, they started to construct the game, and unlike many Kickstarter games, they've been drip feeding content for people to go in and play and to have a look at. I've joined the party pretty late, and this stage, which is Alpha 2.0, I think, there are some fully playable areas. The footage that you are seeing is me in those areas. This game has already generated, wait for it, almost $108 million, which is insane. $108 million on a game that's not finished. And it's a possibility that it may never get finished. You may well be thinking that anyone who puts cash down on this is mad. However, someone who is prepared to try and push the boundary of gaming and make something so big and content rich without the backing and restrictions of a big publisher is someone I very much like. I happily sent my $54 for a game package, and I'm happy to risk losing it for the development of this title. Even if it fails, this will push gaming and other companies to raise the bar, to actually start making games beyond the comfort zone, giving us new and fresh concepts. If this game delivers on everything it's trying to be, then who needs Call of Duty? Who needs Battlefield? Who needs EVE Online? Who needs flight sims, space sims, role-playing games, dogfighting games? Nobody will need any of them. From my short time playing the alpha, it's apparent it's in alpha. It's not well optimised at the moment, and my frames per second oddly seem to stay the same regardless of the graphical settings. The game by default says that I should be playing it on very high, but I was only getting about 50 to 60 frames per second. It's felt a bit clunky and dropped at certain points, so I dropped the graphical settings, but it didn't change, it didn't go up, so it's obviously not optimised very well yet. And, well, it's probably going to be something that happens later once the core game's in place. The game, however, does look absolutely incredible. Literally incredible. Better than anything I've ever seen, especially for something of this scale. The dogfighting is awesome fun. I'd happily play it all day. But the thing I'm most interested in is the first person shooter element. Unfortunately, that's at its very first and early stage. An old outpost that you can fly to and land on is effectively an area in which you can go on foot, find a gun and roam the station. You can kill any other players that are there as well. I've only been there once and managed to grab a gun there. There was one guy present, but he did leave as soon as he saw me. It's also not just dogfighting. There'll be multiple cruise ships, so one guy takes the wheel while the others can use the turrets and repair the ships from the inside. There will be seamless planetary entry and landing, allowing groups to visit procedurally generated worlds and explore. The idea of grouping up, jumping in a multi-crew ship with your best pilot at the helm, flying to some faraway land, dropping the troops off so that we can storm a stronghold, loot up, and then try to get home, all while in an environment that looks this good, just blows my mind. This game is going to be updated monthly. Some will be fixes and others will be content drops. No one really knows for sure when a final release will come out, but even when it does, I suspect they'll be developing it long after it's actually dropped and adding new things all the time. We think we're expecting to see a single player version of the game, Squadron 42, set in the universe, which will arrive first. If this is something you've not looked into yet or don't know about and are interested, then I will leave a link for it in the description. Of course, I'm not suggesting everybody should put money into the game. You should do what you want with your money, and there's absolutely nothing wrong at all with waiting to see what happens and then buying it if it's good. But if it is something you want to support, then you can. That's all for now. Have a good day.
Warning. Systems overheating. Bogey scanning.